Guys, Naji here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will be discussing how can we access a Kubernetes service using EC2 public IP. Okay. So the scenario is I have my EC2. So and in that I have installed kubectl is installed and Docker is installed, and also Minikube is also running. Okay. So we can check its status. Can check the Minikube status. So the Minikube is also running. So here we will be creating a pod, a NGINX pod, and we will be exposing that pod to exposed to a service. Okay. Now we need to access that NGINX service from or using EC2 public IP. Okay. So I will show you how can we do that. Okay. For that, first let me create a pod. So for that I can create a kubectl run. Here I can give a pod name as my pod. Okay, so this is my image. Okay. So for that I need to set image equal to NGINX. So here I am creating a pod, NGINX pod. Here I can check the kubectl get pods will give the details, but okay, there is this NGINX. Okay, so there is already a pod is there, so I made a mistake. Maybe what I can do, I can rename it. For the time being, just rename it. I don't want to delete the old one. Here this is my pod first. Okay, now let me run the image. Okay, so the pod is created. Here I can see, I can check the pod status. Okay, so the pod is running. So this is the pod, my pod first is the pod. Now we can expose this pod to service. Okay, here I can expose my pod. So the pod name is my pod first. Okay, here my type is NodePort and my client port is 80. Here I can give the service name as my service. I can give a my service. Okay, here pod equal to, we have to give pod equal to So the service is also done. So here we can check the service kubectl get services. Okay. So this is my service is running my service. Okay. Now this is the NodePort. Okay, this is the Docker port 31767. Okay. Now what we can do to access this, we have to do a port forwarding. Okay, for that I can write a command called kubectl. I can do a port forward. So here I can make the address as 0.0.0. okay, here I can give my service name. So service slash my service, and my node port is 731.764, should be mapped with the 80. Okay, so the port mapping is done, the forwarding is done. Okay, now we can go to my EC2 instance. So let me go to my EC2 instance. So this is my public IP. I can just copy the public IP. Let me paste it here. Let me check that ID is 31764. 31764. Here I can type 31764. Let me execute this. 31764. Okay, so this will not work. Okay, for that what we need to do, we need to update our security group. For that, let me go to security here. Okay, now go to the security group and edit inbound rules. Here I'm just giving all TCP anywhere from this, just adding the rules here. Okay, so now the TCP added. Now we can see, we are able to we can see the NGINX service. Okay, so here we will able to see the NGINX service using the EC2 public IP. So here one thing we have to notice, once we close the session. Okay, so let me close the session here. Okay, so once we close the session, we will not able to access this. For that, what we can do, we can do a we can install a tmux. Okay, so I have already installed a tmux, so let me close this. Okay, let me try to close this. Okay, just a second, the keyword is not working for me. Okay, so this is not working. Fine. So somehow the code is not working. So let me check that. Corrected the keyboard issue. Okay. So here what we are going to do, I have installed a tmux. So that is, we can easily install using sudo apt install tmux. Okay. In this way we can easily install the tmux. I have already installed that, so I am not going to install it again. Okay, so this is already done. Okay, so what I can do, I can create a new session using tmux. So here I can say that tmux new session. Okay, I can give test. Okay. Here I can write my command, so that will be kubectl port forward. Okay, so address I can set it as 0000, and my service name is service/my service. Okay, and I forgot that 30 let me check that 31764 is my NodePort ID, and this should be mapped with 80. Let me press enter. CRCN kubectl from. Okay, so there is a spelling mistake again, so let me correct this. I should have. Okay, so now we have kubectl is in a correct spell. I have added everything. Now let me press enter. Now what I can do, I can press ctrl+b to detach the session. Okay, so this should be detaching the session and it will be running in the background. Okay, so let me type it in ctrl+b and D. Okay, now this is working fine. Now let me try it again. Okay, so this is now working fine. Okay, because in the background the tmux is running in the background. Okay, so that is all about in this video. I know that it took some time and I have to stop the video and have start again because there is some issue with my keyboard, but I believe it's working now. And this is not recommended for the production environment. This is for the testing purpose. Okay, in production, like, we will be using the cloud environment. Okay, not NodePort. So that is all about in this video. So please do like and subscribe, and if you have any other suggestions, please put it on the comment box, so all the viewers can also see those comments. Okay, thank you very much for watching my video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.